Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 10 of Uncle from Another World. No words can truly describe how much that after credits scene disturbed me, because it gave me chills, but for the wrong reasons. It wasn't a hype development, it wasn't shockingly amazing, it wasn't emotional. No, it had body horror, and it bothered me so much. Seeing the stomach parasite attempt to escape from inside of Uncle's body, the blood, the presentation, it was traumatizing, y'all. I was not prepared. It was disturbing, but it still didn't damper how enjoyable Uncle is as a character and as a story. Because it's an emergency. It immediately starts stripping his female companions and everything. No questions asked. No clarifying the situation further right away. He was just looking for marks on their stomach and stuff like that. And it doesn't seem like they wear underwear, or if they do, he stripped it away. But it led to some very hilarious shenanigans because he gives no fucks. He has no tact. He doesn't understand how to interact with women all that well. But we know he's a bit off kilter mentally. Didn't have exactly the best growing up environment because he came to this world and was immediately prosecuted as an orc and hunted for his life, thrown in jail. He's been mistreated. He grew up in the 90s with those homeroom teachers and that education system, and video game knowledge is his crutch. And he also has this phenomena, this collection of goodwill, or the wills in general, the spirits constantly entering his head. So it makes sense his mental growth wouldn't be the most stable, wouldn't have been the most positive. So I'd say he's a bit crazy, a bit lacking in the common sense department as well, obviously, considering how oblivious he is to the tsundere trope and everything else that goes on, and how absurd his actions are, and how he's technically behind most of the major events in this world because it has a ripple effect every time he takes action, every time he does something. Our man is so wild. But Elf returned. She managed to save Uncle because we have that whole continuity where if you stay in a transformation too long, you start thinking and acting like the transformed person. So you may never revert back. You may be stuck as them permanently. It carried over from what we saw when he transformed into the elf several episodes back, when they turned into the dinosaurs, otherwise known as the dragons. And then also when he turned into the blaze dragon, because he was stuck as a month in it. And Elf managed to save him once again. I'd say he'd probably been dead a long time ago if he didn't have Elf always helping him out. Sure, she does follow him around and has a very passionate level of adoration and feelings for him in general. And it does lead to amazing situations, absolutely hilarious and adorable. But like, this might have been checkmate for him if she didn't come in clutch. And seeing her sword and her armor once again, just the level of action, the detail, the visual effects, studio was absolutely cracked. It was on point, and it made me so happy to spend more time with her. Sure, we found out that she is from royalty. She's a princess from the Elga royal family. She's a debt slave and stuff like that. She offered herself up as compensation to buy back that ring and all of that fun stuff. And our uncle did return the favor, saved her from that, and gave away another one of the 7 rings only in the world. So does he have all 7? Still need to figure that out. But it was so cute seeing how distracted she would get. Like, so what type of relationship do you think we have? Or how they were having a bonding moment in the mud and all of the calmness involved and the misunderstandings for sure. But it was the most lengthy, not trying to escape conversations and interactions they've had for a while. They both agreed to go do a hot spring and everything because they were both muddy. It was adorable. It was exactly what the doctor ordered. It was exactly what I wanted because she's best girl for me, no doubt about it. Oh, I want to see more shenanigans and if she'll ever come to this world. We still need to figure out how he died or what were the circumstances behind his return to Japan. We don't know that at all. Either way, before we hop into the episode and deal with more of the spirits, or I like to assume they might be devils, considering they're so casual about wanting to exterminate humanity in compensation or as a punishment for failing to provide compensation for using them when it's inconvenient. Check out my links down below, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsune, my Patreon, my Discord, my VOD channel. Support me on all those platforms. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. And let's hop into it. We're in double digits, baby. The sweltering heat of summer. I know summers in Japan can get very difficult or very hot. Ah, yeah, Fujimiji. Fujimiya, her friend. Chiaki, her little brother, or her cousin. I can't remember which, but I think it's her little brother. It might be in over your head. And the misunderstandings, yep. He's gonna completely misunderstand because his face is far more terrifying than his actual personality. And we're back. Chiaki's face, though. I love the wild imaginations and the misunderstandings of this show. It's fantastic. Yeah, fish head continuity. That is just creepy. Spirit son. Yeah, that's definitely a concern. Cult. Always treating him like something's wrong. And to be fair, both uncle and nephew are, how do I say, not the most well-adjusted. Each have their own issues, extreme actions and thoughts. They're oddball people, but it's also not exactly like Fujimiya is the most sane of them either. She does have her own issues and problems. Sure, she's more well-adjusted nowadays, but we're talking young Fujimiya. Oh boy. God, that'd be terrifying. Ugly bastard smile. Yeah, the cult of Sega. Are they gonna find out some of his secrets, like the magic? Oji-san, man. Yeah, the feelings. Oh, she's gonna have her excuse herself from the situation and test him, essentially. Gotta act like a proper friend. Acting like an eager puppy. All right, I know where my eyes went. I am a degenerate, yes. Not like he'd deny it. Instantly. Oh, the level of jealousy, the extremism. Yeah, the overprotectiveness for her, not necessarily going after her charms and her beauty, because doesn't he think she has definitely overturned herself, overcome herself, beautified over the years, I guess is probably the more realistic way I want to say it, but she's cleaned herself up and has turned into quite the beauty from how he remembers her, how they were in childhood. But I don't think he wants to go for her in that route regard, because he wants to more maintain the status of friends, right? I like that swimsuit. Keeping it a bit light on the truth. And it's time to show her the harsh reality. Are you jealous? Is she testing the waters, the limits? Pressing them breasts, but he wants to maintain the sanctity of the relationship. He doesn't want to push things too far and make it awkward. Oh no. Are they gonna call it a hologram? The secret's out. Well, that was dangerous. Was it Alicia or the elf or Mabel? So it was elf. Very meta. I love it. Darn it. The classic fog and transparency, the opaque nature. Not what everyone wanted to see. Fast forward. Elf looks fantastic in a yukata. Oh. Oh. And that obviously meant a lot to her. Yeah. So more people came, yeah. Because isn't she a descendant of one of them? So Elf found out that he is a true transfer then. Stayed only for 10 days. I wonder if you come back when you die. Video game knowledge? Of course. It disappeared before his eyes. So this is essentially like his soul was split or transplanted over there and reconstructed with a new body, as they said earlier on in the season, I believe. So when they die, obviously they just maybe their soul gets transferred back to our world. What's he doing? Great material. What is he doing? Oh my god. So he was organizing his inventory. Is it them from earlier on? The ones he saved? Yeah. No sense in treating him being as polite or anything if they're gonna treat him like shit. So only when you're treated as a person do you deserve to be treated like a person. 400,000. Oh. And I like the tied up hair. Oh. Looks so good in it. Are they sharing a room? Oh, sure it is. Oh. And the kid is exposing the truth, but don't intimidate children, y'all. the kitty gloves are coming off, so to say. I love that as it progresses, she's getting more aggressive and more open about her feelings and trying to hook up and stuff like that. So she's taking more and more extreme measures. Oh my god, it reminds me of Alexia from Evidence in Shadow. Sleeping in the hallway? Or the closet. It's his feeble attempt at acting like a gentleman. Aww. Massage? Oh. I love the lighting. It sets the mood, even though we know it'll never go full that direction. I like the camera angle. And then I'm gonna drag her back. I'll just turn this up a bit. Oh, that smug face. Oh. I don't think it'll go that route. Nothing actually happened. Forget the censorship. It's okay to be rough. How I feel. Forget the censorship. Someone is peeking in, yep. I should have figured. Oh. The dragons come out. Asking that same question. Oh, I love it. The elf is so easy. Instantly petting her. Aww. Unexpectedly wholesome. Is he get, how soon until he dispels the truth? That concern. Oh. Is she gonna set them up? Romance talks. Neither of them have romantic feelings for her. I painted it. Did she break it by painting it? I love that Raiga is mimicking. It feels like a, fighting game. Is that her scabbard? The memory's coming back. Or it's her... She's equipping it, okay. She's equipping her armor. God, this is so cool. So does that help her fly? So I'm guessing she collected that sword, and then the scabbard she needed to collect separate, and she's been looking for it. And it's under attack. The flames of purgatory? Or flames of hell? So it seems like it's heating up, very literally, not just story-wise and characters. Oh, even though Elf and Uncle were getting hot and heavy. And as Fujimiya said, forget the censorship. Everyone's an adult here. We'll forget it tomorrow. Because that's how I feel. We don't need the censorship. I want to see the full glory of Elf-san. Sorry, I'll admit I'm down bad for Elf, okay? I like the character. You can tell the staff is too. Even though we knew nothing truly naughty would actually happen. Oh my god, I should have predicted that Alicia's group would be there, the other one, knowing how we'd go too long without seeing them again. But speaking of the hero, does she have feelings for Uncle or Kuroki? Because, you know, the childhood friends don't seem to actually have feelings for her. They might look up to her more like a sister, but not necessarily as a romantic interest. So maybe she does have an interest in Uncle, and it's now been dashed ever so bit slightly because of seeing Elf and Uncle in the ring and the misunderstandings and the not full story told to her. Story missing context. Sorry. Oh, it's so good to see her around again. Alicia is just entertaining. Seeing her get pet on the chin, too. Seeing how it made the elf jealous, and all of the expressions. The facial expressions are on point, y'all. Oh my god. It's so creative. It's so much fun. It's an absolute delight to watch this show. But Elf is left to go to the top of the mountain to go get that scabbard. It might complete her sword. It might even increase her strength. I wonder if her shoulder guard things let her, or what lets her fly, or is that a different magic spell? I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, it looked cool. And seeing Elf in a yukata, love it when they change character models or characters' outfits, because it does put the animators on the spot, yes, to draw them newly and all that, because you gotta figure out how those clothing work and stuff like that. But it's always nice because no one wears the same outfit for super long or for many, many years unless they get lazy or it's their only outfit. But in this one, it seems like Uncle's kind of the only one who very rarely changes his outfit. Oh my god, and I love the moment of "you're you." I don't care if you're the princess, so to say. The way he used video games as an example, even if she didn't fully understand the context behind it, she still got the message that came across, and it mattered so much to her. It made her night for sure. And I like all of her attempts to make sure they were going to sleep in the same room, get close together, because she's been looking for him for a month. She fought hard to bring him back, to revert him back to human, to take care of him and stuff like that. And that massage, man, I had to turn up that audio. It got spicy. It made the degenerate side of myself very pleased. So glad we spent more time with Elf. So glad. And the concept, or the fact that the most recent transfer to our knowledge was 20 years ago, and they made this they seemingly brought it from Japan, or there was a rumor for that, and they only lasted 10 days before dying, but their body disappeared. So that brings back in the fact that their body is like reconstructed or created to house their soul when they're brought over, and then their body disappears upon death. So do they go back over to Earth? Is that how Uncle came here? Are we going to figure out the circumstances behind his return? I'd like to. I might sound like a broken record, but it's honestly one of the most interesting aspects of here, because we don't know how or why he returned. All that we know is he did. And we're still building towards that point, no doubt about it. And if it's possible for Elf and Mabel and Alicia to follow him over. Oh. It was so good. And I like the earlier parts of the episode too, where Sawa and Chiaki are there, and there's all of these misunderstandings, the cult aspect, and ugly bastard uncle, and the terrified nature, and how jealous or overprotective that Takafumi got with the photos. He's like, who's this guy? Who's that guy? It can be creepy, yes, but at least he wasn't zooming in to look at tits. So he wasn't a full true scumbag, but he is interested in the opposite sex, as she did test out. And, well, he wants to maintain their friendship. He doesn't want to make it awkward. He doesn't want to take that leap of faith because it's terrifying. What if she says no? That fear of rejection, that fear of what'll happen to their friendship going forward. He kind of just wants to keep the status quo instead of taking those risks. He's lacking that courage. And it does bother Fujimiya. Oh, and I like that we have also the continuity over the fish head. Oh my god, and I can't believe how terrifying or creepy Chiaki looks. And the disconnect, and how it's so easy when you're just judging people based off of appearances, how it is to misunderstand their words, their actions, and even as Uncle said, you'll treat people politely if they treat you like a person. Treat others how you want to be treated, and in kind, also treat them how they treat you, so to say. So if they treat you with politeness, return the politeness. If they treat you like a piece of shit, treat them like a piece of shit. No sense in giving them the respect. They don't deserve it. Fuck that shit. Ugh. But the inn's under attack. It's on fire. There's seemingly monsters. I wonder what the cause is behind that. Are they going after the hero? Are we going to have Alicia fall for Kuroki at all? Or even further, maybe, will he give her a ring? Because it seems like it has multiple copies of these rare rings. That there's only 7 in existence. He's already had 3 shown off. I'm sorry. It's just funny. It was such a good episode. So glad it's back, but it feels surreal watching it on a weekly basis again. But it's always a welcome experience. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, though. What did you think of the episode, my commentary, my reaction, everything under the sun? I do my best to read comments and respond to them if applicable. And while you're leaving a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Check out my links, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsu, my Patreon, my Discord, even my VOD channel. Support me on all those platforms. It really does help, and it means the world to me, y'all. But This has been AlduicS. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.